let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Hello, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Venice, Italy, and I'm right in front of the main bridge as you get off the train. And I'm answering questions. I've traveled non-stop for 16 plus years in 100 countries. Okay, Brian asked, "Hi Andy, thanks for getting back to me. I actually met you in Sosua several years ago. Your videos are great. Thank you." My other question is, do you find yourself returning home more often, and how do you tend to keep traveling? How long do you intend to keep traveling full-time? Do you ever get tired of it? The Europe trip is really interesting but seems exhausting. Be well, stay safe. Yes, Brian, the European travel is quite exhausting. Mainly because taxis are so expensive that you get to walk up and down these kind of things. I'll walk around a little bit. How long do I plan on traveling? I plan on traveling for the rest of my life. I think I might end up going to 3 or 4 locations all the time. I'm going to walk down a little walkway here, show you what you're looking at. Yeah, I'm returning home more often right now, and there's a reason for it. Is my father died last year in January, so my mother is now at age 80 or 81 I think, 80. I'm not sure. At age 80, she's alone, and it's a transition for her from being married for 62 years to not being married, right? So obviously, for me as a son that has all the time in the world, it just seems wise to go home once or 3 times a year. I'm also selling products on Amazon.com, which also makes it so I'm going to need to return home every 3 or 4 months to reestablish inventory. But Europe's exhausting because you can really see that nobody stays in any one location longer than 2 or 3 days, and it really behooves anybody to be in Europe to move every 2 or 3 days, because at the end of the day, tourists are not that interesting after about the 2nd or 3rd day, because for one thing, they're coming and going all the time. As you're walking down here, you see that this is really just a bunch of concrete walls or brick walls and stuff. It's not really that illustrious all the time. But let me see, do you ever get tired of it? Do I ever get tired of it? Yeah, I get tired of I'm definitely tired of being in Europe in a way, because it's always moving. And I get tired of beggars. But generally, I have learned to adjust my travels. I have learned to live in one place for 10 to 20 days, and how to find these places on the planet. And but at the other time, it is sometimes fun just to be a tourist and like everybody else and go look at stuff for 2 or 3 days. But it is at the end very exhausting. So thank you, Brian, for asking the question. Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler in Venice, Italy.